Please enter the current time. Again? If you insist. This is gonna take a while, hold on. I don't know why I need to do this. I'm surprised it doesn't just pull it from the system clock. Because it's right there. Maybe you can't do that on consoles or something. I'm just waiting for the time to change over so it's accurate. I haven't figured out what this is actually for, you know? Now that I think about it, yeah. Camera. I'm literally just waiting for time to pass. There's... Thank you. The passage of time. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Okay. What? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. You're welcome. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Yeah, I mean, you could. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay, that's like my favorite thing. That's amazing. Stanley was late to work, but he is very good at setting his clock accurately. Okay.
This is the story of a man.
Oh, okay. We don't need to see this cutscene again. Oh, I got an achievement for quitting the game and then starting it again. That's interesting. This no longer has the thing that'll send me to heaven. I was not... Figurine Finders Committee, meeting today in the meeting room. That actually might be changed because... I don't know if there's a way to leave. Oh, also...
co-workers were gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stanley decided... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yes, I am.
The door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yeah, that's what it said it was worth.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Oh, damn.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble
Come on, I
cause.
even counted.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay, understandable. I'm alright today. Maybe a little sleepy, but... Alright, let me just walk up to the door. Can I also get my mouse to do this? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Did I say a number wrong in there? 47, 48, 49, 50.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Fine! What's it gonna
Why
take?
don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay, Wait, where's the bucket? Wait, where's the bucket? The balloons are here. I swear the bucket was there. Wait, where'd the bucket go? Oh no! Did I lose the bucket when I closed the game? Oh, okay. Where's 417? I don't know how this office is arranged. Hopefully you don't close behind. Well, it doesn't matter if you close behind me. Okay, the numbers are going down over here. That's good. Those numbers are higher. I don't even know, like, which, like, different path. Oh, there's the bucket.
Stanley
Okay.
lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
You're coming with me, buddy. 417. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can't count that
Now,
fast.
Go touch the bucket on door 437 a few times.
Oh! I was like, touch the bucket. There's a bucket on that door? No. It's just because I'm holding the bucket now. Of course they changed the dialogue for that.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere. How about door 415? Give it some bucket love.
Of course they changed the dialogue for this. I shouldn't be surprised because this game has been that detail-oriented the whole time, but it's still...
Now back to door number 437.
I'm sorry, I'm not counting anymore. It's just, it's something truly special.
You know, I think the copy machine needs some attention.
I agree.
Rub the bucket on it a bit.
Okay. This is what you asked for. I know it's not what you meant, but it is what you asked for.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I'm real glad I read the Steam achievements, because this is hilarious.
Now bring the bucket on top of employee 419's desk.
This is 419? Yep.
Yes, this
Oh,
is great.
okay, I can
now
actually
the
stand
bucket
up here.
knows exactly what it's like to be employee 419.
You like
Now,
that bucket?
Let's introduce it to door
You having fun?
416.
I think the bucket's having a good time. Here, door. Oh,
We've almost got it. Now make the bucket and the copy machine touch again.
you got it. All for you, Mr. Narrator Man.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We did it!
I did it. I got the achievement.
That felt amazing. You know, not all buckets will get this kind of experience. They won't all know what it's like to slam repeatedly against nearly every door in one section of an office building, or what it's like to be employee 419. Buckets may dream of an experience like this, but few can say they've truly lived it. You've given a bucket hope today.
Good.
Stanley,
All buckets deserve hope.
I'm very proud of you.
Aw, thank you. Okay, I know where I want to go. I know where I want to go with the bucket specifically. I want to go to the weird museum place where we were. The like the first ending I got. I want to see if that's different with the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So yeah, we're just gonna follow the normal pathway. No. There will be... Wait. Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding them all. I'm surprised the narrator isn't making a snarky comment about how this isn't true. Oh! A large room with lots of boxes. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. A private but smelly place for an important person. I know where some of these are, I think. I am gonna screenshot that. LOL, looks like 427! Okay. So a large room with lots of boxes. We were there. I don't know exactly where that was. Is that if you went down the stairs? I think it's if you go down the stairs. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Well, that's also interesting. No, down the stairs was, where we went crazy. Somewhere red and blue. The red and blue doors, maybe? I don't remember where that was. I'm not going in there. Okay, so...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
upstairs.
and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, that's not the top. Okay, so the executive bathroom. Yes!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
That works.
Stanley figs.
That works.
What about
Stanlerines?
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
I swear that changed. I swear that text is slightly different. I don't know, it's weird wandering around in this place, and it's, like, different.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Now,
life.
you know what? I actually
Crushed
do want to
by
see
weight
what
of
the,
this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Oh, wait.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the
I want to see
dark
if there's
cloud
different
that
dialogue
Stanley
for
guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
this. And there
Or was
is.
the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay, so I want to go this way. I know this is an ending I've already done. I don't know if there's, like, somewhere that's, like, keeping track of every ending. I don't know if that's a thing.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting
I
towards
don't
an
remember
unknown
you
fate.
talking here.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
So now, instead of going to
Stanley
mind
and the
control
bucket walked straight
facility,
ahead through the
because we
large
already
door
walked
that
that way. We
read
didn't do the bad
Mind
thing here,
Control
but we did the,
Facility.
like, normal ending here. I want to go this way. I specifically want to go
Although
this way.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
I am not scared
The
of
door
death.
behind them was not
Death
shut.
fears the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward
Yes,
into
we
a
are.
very painful death for each of them.
I just am curious whether or not this museum becomes a museum for the Stanley Parable too. I'm also not sure I did this properly the first time,
As
to
the
be
machine
fair.
whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
What?
To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace.
Who would ever
them.
think that about
But
the
what
bucket?
use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell,
I knew you'd help
Stanley,
me, Bucket.
cried the narrator,
I knew you'd be here for me.
as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
Excellent. Way out? I think this is the way out. Yeah, it is.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way.
Oh wait, the bucket is gone.
But this one
Oh.
stood above the rest.
Oh yeah.
It was a glorious
I guess the bucket
to
really is
behold.
dead. Oh, I forgot I had a crouch button. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? Damn, buckets are serious business.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
By the way, 25 buckets. Are you sure about that? I think there might be a few more than 25. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks. Oh my god. A bucket with 2 handles? Having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Oh, what's that? Inferno Bucket, a replica of the Inferno Bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war. Odama 2. The bucket. Ah, yes. The ancient bucket cave paintings. Oh, that's just blocked off. Okay. I apologize if the brightness is sometimes a little too low. I don't know how to change the brightness. But if I remember rightly, there was an achievement for setting every slider in the settings menu to every possible option. So don't mind me. I'm gonna just quickly do that. Oops. Oh, what was that actually set to? I'll... Did not mean to change that setting. Oops. Oh, dang it, I did it again. You know what? Medium is probably fine. It's because I'm using the Switch 2 Pro controller. I keep hitting the wrong things on the D-pad. Damn you, Nintendo. This is the... Uh-oh! Nope, nope, no. I do want subtitles on. I'll set them to medium, because that might be where it was before. Okay, and then audio. Maybe this works. But I tend to think it probably won't. You think I could slide? Hold on, you think if I use the mouse? Oh, yeah, I can just do this!
This is named Stanley.
Okay, and then video. And then, are there any sliders in video? No, there's not. Oh, shoot. Ah! There it is. I found it. I knew there'd be a secret slider.
No man can own a
okay,
bucket.
yeah, that's definitely
and certainly not a
good enough.
bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
I feel like I'm not going to be able to use the bucket after this. The hanging bucket. Oh my god, that's beautiful. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there's yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. Wait, so can I... What happens if I... Oh, I thought I would fall. Can I poke it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
Oh, okay.
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off
Okay,
with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements.
Won't touch it.
Only we let Stanley die together.
I won't touch
bucket
it.
Shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Last time you told me to reset the game, but with the bucket. Okay. I guess I did that properly this time, but I don't know if I did it properly last time. I genuinely don't.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So the bucket is still here. Not this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay.
he entered the
I'm
door
trying.
on his left.
I'm trying to remember where I need
This
to
was
go.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Some of the ways along here. This looks like almost a place that I could get into, but I'm not sure if I can. Not sure if you saw that one before. I was very curious about that one.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Okay.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Don't see.
just to
yeah, I
spend a
didn't
few
think there would be a
moments here in this
Stanley figure in
immaculate,
here.
beautifully constructed room. Stanley's but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So I haven't been in there. I've never been in there. I forgot this door existed. I'll need to try this at some point. But yeah, now I go here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions. It's
Do not lie.
incredible
If
he
you're
wasn't
lying right
5
now,
years
stop.
ago.
Now this is the big room with lots of boxes, I think. And it said there'd be a figure here. Now I have other tasks to be doing. This is weird. I was used to the idea of just, oh, I'll just walk around and find, whatever I find. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this works. Okay, so, I want to go in that vent. But I need
I'm
you.
going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Eventually. So, I haven't been down into... Oh, wait, there's a loading dock down there I might be able to get down to. If I can fall that distance and not die. I haven't been up there. I never went up there. But I have been through there. And that's where the colored doors are. But, what? Does this go anywhere? Oh, it does.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the so far off the beaten path.
I've left the testing area.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path.
Oh no!
It seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Where have I gone?
That it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off.
I don't know if I've watched a movie that does that.
Phenomenal and intricate storytelling.
I don't know.
It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
I'm easily entertained, all right?
You find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Yeah, all right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
God, and now
Perhaps
I'm
he had simply
thinking,
missed a memo.
I've unlocked Bucket Path, so in theory, I could go back there with a bucket. All right, but I'm not going to. Because I'm assuming kind of what I've basically done is that there's different bucket dialogue for every ending that you can access. And because that's, like, updated version content. And I'm kind of looking...
When Stanley
I know
came
I
to
haven't
a
found
set
all the
of two
normal
open doors,
content.
He entered the
So I'm
door
going
and
this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took
I thought
the
maybe there'd be
first open
something,
door on his left.
Snarkier. Yeah, I'm not going in there. I'm gonna go out
Stanley
here.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm not gonna go up there yet. I want to go to the colored
Stanley,
doors.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
And
Stanley.
I will go up there
Someone
later.
you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Exactly,
Are you
you're
that
right.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a
Yeah,
chance.
oh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley,
Shut up.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
Yeah, very
And
soon.
then
I
the
actually don't know
first
where it
number
is.
will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now
But I
we have
had
them.
explored
You'll
enough
conquer
to see
that
where
dreamland, no
where
Figler
these were.
Marines. None of us can.
Okay, so the red. You said the red door, I think, before I cut you off. So I've already been through here because that's the one where I jumped to my death multiple times. So I'm gonna go this way.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
You can't stop me.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
Nice try,
You wanna
buddy.
know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
That's
Well,
exactly
don't
what I
let
want to
me
know.
Stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and
So how do I get to
unknowable
those
desires of
doors?
yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Oh,
Tell
this.
you what,
This is great.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley.
Oh my God,
Take it
there's
for a
even-
spin.
Textures up here. Okay. So what happens if I just piss him off again? Okay, you have opened a new door. And that's neat. Oh no, I fell for it!
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I'll give you a 4.
So we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you.
I
If
like
I'm to be honest
options.
here, I really don't have any idea.
I
where
like
I'm going
walking
with this.
different directions
This
and different
whole
things
third door
happen.
thing was just a stab in the dark.
I also didn't
But
go
guess
through
you're
the
into
third
it, so
door.
let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
I see.
Take a
Okay,
look.
okay. Oh. Worldwide leaderboard! Oh boy! Wait, are these actual people? Wait, are these actual people? 98.9 players are more attractive than Stanley. Really? You are objectively right. Oh boy! That's not my playtime. I know that that's not. Error, friends list empty. I mean, that's not exactly inaccurate. Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door? I don't know if these are actually, like, real Steam users. Anyway, I'm going this way.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Okay, so my honest answer is definitely not.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
He didn't want to acknowledge my
Let me boot it
rating.
up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and
I
tedium
see.
of
Okay, I
endlessly
understand.
confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, that sound is horrible. Oh, no, God, no.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
The former
If
more
it's
than
the
the
latter,
latter.
well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Oh boy, are we gonna load into the first level of Portal?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
There are so many games that
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game
Okay,
is about?
sure. It's Firewatch.
What is our motivation? But it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians.
Oh my God,
below you
man.
from up high in your
OBS
creep
is
tower,
not happy
perhaps
with
for some sort of
with
twisted
this.
erotic purpose. Yes, that must be.
Okay, yeah,
What a fascinating
Firewatch
venture
actually
into the
does make a lot of
experience Total
sense.
mental depravity.
I think
So
this is
far,
also
I
a
love
quote-unquote
everything about
walking
this game,
simulator.
Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh, thank God it actually was a game that I recognize. That makes the joke way funnier. I was talking over the narrator a bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. OBS is really not enjoying the frame rate on this one. Or is really not keeping up with the frame rate on this one.
No, it can't be.
Oops. This is what happens when I'm third dimensional. Everything breaks.
It is. It's an open world game.
Is
Oh,
it?
God, quickly, block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Yeah,
I really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You
Terrifying,
can
yeah,
just
I
go
know.
in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now.
Hey, you missed a spot.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
You missed a spot over
Preferably
here.
Something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable
Make sure to
walls.
get this spot.
Okay.
Alright, what else do you have? Oh!
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, that's incredible.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Can you give it to me? Can you give it to me?
Sports ball.
This is sports ball.
Stanley,
It
I
is
think it's
sports ball.
ball.
I know
What
this game.
fun.
Oh
We shall
god, I'm
run the
moving the
bases
camera
and
too
do a
much.
touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh my god, you're actually gonna give me the ball! Oh boy! I think I've played like 30 minutes of Rocket League before. It is an interesting game. It's hard. Rocket League is really hard.
Fun? Is it better than my miserable little
I was
story
hoping
that
you'd have the
worked so
cool
hard
like
on?
explosion effect
Stanley,
that
I have a thought.
the actual
And I
game does.
realize
I'm
not
not
a
going down there.
sportsologist, But if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even
walking
more
around
euphoric sports
on this
experience.
ground
I
like
need to
this,
try out.
it looks like I'm like
Here comes another
sliding.
ball.
It looks so weird.
Yes. Oh,
I look
goodness,
like
that
I'm
really
moving
does
so
feel amazing,
fast.
doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like
I
a
mean, I'm
child in a
assuming what they've done here is they
confectionery
literally
shop. I
just went
simply
to like
have to have
Psionics,
more.
I think is the
I'm
people who make Rocket
official.
League.
More balls.
And we're just like, hey, can we just have the model and the textures? I mean, it's not that easy, but still.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
I mean,
well,
I
I sure
guess.
hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Oh.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun.
Okay, I'm
when
gonna
I
go jump.
let
I'm gonna
you,
go jump in the
Stanley.
pit now.
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you, without rules or boundaries. Hold on. What are you doing?
Uh-oh! Oh no!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I hope there wasn't another game after that, because I kind of want to like to see that too. But I mean, you can tell that my you can tell the order of which I played PC games in, because I look at this and I'm like, it looks like Portal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. I've fallen into a different part of the office. I love that the interact sound is like a keyboard sound. I don't think I said that before, but I really like that. I think that's fun. Oh. This room's not quite done. There's a lot of just random holes in this drywall. This is gonna take a lot to fix, guys. I feel like you could have done this construction more efficiently. I cannot see a damn thing. Also, that's... To my vision, this is just a square. Oh. Mr. Narrator Man is gonna... Oh! Hey, look at that! I'm going back to my room! Oh. Is that AutoCAD? One of those programs, the one on the bottom right monitor, looks like AutoCAD. I can't tell what anything else is, but that's kind of what that looks like. Yeah. Perfect. This is a lot more computer screens than I normally have. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what these are. These are probably just screenshots of actual computer software, but I thought there would be something to interact with in here. I guess truly without the narrator, I have nothing to do. And then yeah, this is something or other. It looks like a bunch of cameras actually. Oh!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Well, that's ominous. Alright, wait a sec. I just realized. When did Rocket League come out? When did Firewatch come out? Weren't those both after 2013? Rocket League. Wikipedia. Yeah, 2015. Firewatch. 2016. I remember when both of those games were new. Huh. I guess maybe that was either update content or ultra deluxe content.
All of his co-workers
That's
were
fine.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I have to know.
Oh, please.
I thought it would make fun of me.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
I
No.
thought you would
just give
you would
these
make fun of
minutes
me
away
for trying to
such
get the
little
achievement
effort.
again.
A measly 5
Sorry, Bucket. I'll
clicks.
come back later.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that
Now,
warrants recognition. When Stanley came to a set of
this
2
way is
open
where the
doors,
staircase
he entered the
is.
door on his left.
I know that there's a staircase here, and that's the only one left. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. So if I go here...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
gonna go
walked
down.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, it literally was just there.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Admittedly, I do feel very accomplished. I mean, hey. You know what I'm... Alright, I am just going to restart now. But you know what I'm like. You tell me where the collectibles are, I'll probably bother.
Stanley,
Whoa!
I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's
Oh, you
just-
superliminaled
it's
me.
those figurines.
I wasn't
Those
expecting
figures.
that.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you had every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story,
Oh.
but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Sorry, I know that trick. I've seen it before. I can call it getting superliminal. I've seen that game. I haven't played it, but I've seen it. I didn't realize how terrifying that was when it just suddenly happened to you. I guess more accurately in that scenario, I got Wile E. Coyote'd. OBS is probably gonna start lagging again. I'm gonna just look at the floor. Me when my computer isn't very good. Yeah, I remember all this. This is where we went on the great big adventure to get to the sequel. Is this the one where it was covering up The Last of Us? Yes. But this is different. I don't remember going down here. Oh!
Here's where it all began.
Yeah, no, wait. Yeah,
The
this
first
looks
collectible.
familiar.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Right, I remember the absolute horror of seeing all of these bodies. What's over here? Okay. Oh!
And here was the second Stanley. You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that,
Can I collect
Stanley.
these?
I'll be honest. Back then, I had no
Oh!
faith in you. To
I could
find
have
anything,
collected
let
the
alone
previous
6.
one.
But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh, shoot. I don't know why I didn't do that. I got so intrigued by being able to go that way.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third
Oh,
mini
good
stand?
question.
Can you remember?
I went to the boss's bathroom first, I'm pretty sure. That was where I went first. Thank God that was today.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised.
Don't go complimenting
After
my
all,
memory, buddy.
science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third
Ah,
one
don't
during
say
anything.
that. Science cannot explain.
Let's see, what came next?
Not this.
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I'm going to change the timeline. Which door? I'm feeling the middle one. I don't think that actually matters, but I'll do it. Yes, yes, I remember these.
This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly.
Yep.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate
Oh
the
my
occasion.
God.
Enjoy.
Yes! Yes! Oh, this is the best. Thanks for watching! Best boy, the narrator. Copyright the narrator.
takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent
8
on
minutes?
anything else.
You did all that in 8 minutes? Is Movie Maker really that quick? Okay, these both go to the same place. I'm sad I didn't grab the first one. I really should have grabbed the first one. Ooh, this is a little dark and scary.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine. Right here, under the stairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently.
Yeah,
than all
exactly.
the
Oh,
others.
God.
Who can truly say how
The
mind
Void.
works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figly and I
go that
thought to
way.
myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh, okay. I really should have grabbed the first one. I'm sad I didn't. That was... You are in the present. Oh boy, I can do the thing where it's
And
an
then
infinitely replicating
there
TV
was no
screen.
more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Oh, this is taking a... It's taking a long time to
no,
load.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen.
I
Isn't there
went
some way we can
backwards.
Stay here, keep enjoying these figurines. Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay. So this is what they meant when they
Okay,
said there
yes,
will be
that
a
spot
reward.
under the stairs, I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Yeah,
Let's
but
keep
I know.
going. I want more.
This feels like it would have been a nightmare to develop because it is in the order that I got them, and that's not a guaranteed order. Like, I don't know, that just feels like a really difficult thing to put together. I mean, I can kind of tell how they put it together with, like, all these, like, transition rooms and stuff, but still,
And
that's...
here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Ah!
Yes, I love that.
I love that video too, buddy. It's a good video. Yeah, so are we gonna question the pink room now?
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
What is this one what is this one replacing? Actually, what is this one? I have no idea which one this one is.
These really were a
Bathroom.
quick countdown. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Oh, so cute and innocent. You think me running around doing this isn't a... Oh, yeah, I guess we never went and saw that one. What if I go here? Oh, I can't. Okay. I had to go up to it the wrong way. So that's the one that we skipped. We didn't go to the warehouse one. That was replaced with Pink Room. Interesting, okay. I see.
This was our second Figly. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
The past kind of sucks sometimes.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh, that's a little trippy. But yeah, that is what came before this. It's a little bit of a hollow recreation.
Look, it's the
Oh,
terrible new
yeah.
content that we were originally
Oh, I
sold
still
on.
can't play in the
I
jumping
remember hating it
circle.
back then. But time does put
I
a
still
razor
can't play in the
filter on
jump
everything.
circle.
In fact, I dare say I'm
Damn.
actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
How far back in time are we gonna go, dude?
Oh, yes. The two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Do they both go to the same place? Looks like it. The office.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Not really.
There's something
No.
I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Oh.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
Oh.
I used to make big decisions. I was passionate.
Oh?
I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Uh-oh.
I did enjoy telling the story.
Wait, hold on.
Much.
I mean, one, narrator lore.
Here
Two,
we go.
what do you mean one last
This
run of The Office?
is the story of a man named Stanley.
What do you mean one last one?
Stanley knew the
Are
office
you
layout like the back of his hand.
Narrator, are you
It was
slash
only a matter of
serious or
time
slash
before he found
joke?
The others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Uh-oh. Oh, all the dialogue has changed. That was different. Wait, what? Was that noise always there? The bucket? I'll pick up the bucket.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Yeah. I'll embrace a bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply...
Oh yeah, I guess I
across
haven't
the
gone this way
corridor.
with the bucket, have I?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought.
Oh,
to
I should have
himself.
gone to the
Yes,
meeting room to
perhaps
see
it
if anything
truly
in there
was.
changed now that I had
How
all the
insightful
collectibles.
the bucket turned out to be.
Okay, there's probably more dialogue if I sit around in here for long enough, but
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I haven't been in here yet. I do want to see what's in
And
here.
so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
So that probably does just go to the meeting room. Let me poke my head out and see what's there. So I think this is just the hallway that goes from there to the meeting room. So this might just actually put me back on track, which is absolutely why I'm pressing this button.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very
The
much.
computer.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The
What?
bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
Yeah.
We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their
I don't remember
favorite
the Adventure
jokes, not
Line.
this
I haven't
bucket
seen
that
this.
they've never seen before.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line?
I haven't had
We
a
could
I
make
haven't
the
had a
adventure
beginning
line go
one.
somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do
Oh.
it.
Okay. Like, I haven't encountered the adventure line. I mean, this feels like yellow paint on the ground. Ain't that a modern thing people joke about? Baby. I at least recognize that. I don't exactly recognize the mannequin. I know the broom closet. Obviously, I know the computer. Alright, you know what? Sure. I'll play with the adventure line. Wait, what's over here? Oh, there's a chain link fence in the way. Also, I saw that move.
Whee! Look at that,
That was-
line. Who knows where it'll go
I love all
off
the
to
trademarks.
next. Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
I feel like I might know where to find this, though. I'll try and go there after this. Because remember when I saw that truck in the bay, or that truck bay, where I could go back to? This is really loud.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back
Excellent.
then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh. Oh. Wait, so what is this like if you don't bring the bucket? Is it... maybe the adventure line is down here normally? I don't know. There's too many layers. There's too many layers. I'm having a hard time on...
Don't
The
you get
bucket
it, Stanley?
complicates things.
We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Uh-oh.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead now, Stanley.
Uh-oh.
Say goodbye to the bucket,
Uh-oh.
and then pop it into the
Uh-oh.
machine when you're ready.
No. No. You can't do this to me. Not my bucket.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
Well, you're about to find out,
I
buddy.
can hear you saying, how does a character with only one
Oh my God.
personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see,
Oh, it's gonna-
if you were to really
Is it gonna
explore the
explode?
Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about?
Okay.
The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Whoa! Flashbang.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
We're back.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
That's also different. How many layers deep? Partition Corp. So many layers deep. I'm not gonna take the bucket this time. Where else can I go? I'm trying to think of like all of like the obvious pathways.
When Stanley came
Okay,
to a
I'm
set of
gonna
two
go to
open
where
doors,
the
this was not the correct way to the meeting
truck
room, and
the truck
Stanley
thing
knew it
was.
perfectly well.
I
Perhaps he
do
wanted
want to
to
see
stop
what
by the
happens if I go
employee
down
lounge
there
first, just
without
to
the
admire
bucket
it.
though.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first
Wait, what?
time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Oh.
Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two.
Yay!
Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Yeah. Yeah, that is understandable. That's kind of how that goes. Like something nice happens and it's like,
Yes,
yay,
really worth it being
happiness,
here in a room.
and then it disappears
A
really
room so
quickly.
utterly captivating
you know.
that even though all your co-workers
Yeah.
have mysterious but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Incredible
incredible
he wasn't fired years
ago.
ago. Okay. So that's a really long fall. I could go in this vent. Did I have the bucket when I did that? Did I bring the bucket with me? Because that took me to the memory zone. Right? Was that the... No, which way was that? No, that wasn't the memory zone. That was something else. What was that then? Oh no, that was like the so far off the beaten track that I can't remember what that was. Anyway,
But in his eagerness
Oh!
to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
oops. Alright, I was not...
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Well,
No, the orders were still missing. For now.
for now. For now? Okay, so every time I come back here, it's something different now. Is the thing to... Okay, the awaiting input thing is still here. So I could go through and do that. It's just... Presumably it just takes me back to heaven, which didn't really seem to do a whole awful lot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do...
Then Stanley came to a set of
is
two
go
open
this
doors.
way,
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
this
and
way.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by
So
the
I don't
employee
think I can
lounge
get
first,
down to that
just
truck, to
admire
that
it.
open truck bay then.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room?
Sure, why not?
I mean, truly, deeply, madly love.
Yeah, why not?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, so I'm not gonna try and jump down there.
Stanley was so
I mean,
bad at following
I feel like I had
directions,
to
it's
know,
incredible he
considering
wasn't
there
5
very
years
much
ago.
is something there, and like it looks a little suspicious, but there's also a door way up there, but those don't look like they matter at all. So I'm actually gonna ride it to the other side this time. Also, there was unique dialogue for
Look,
jumping
Stanley,
down
I
there,
think
so
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
so yeah,
I'm
I don't
not
think
sure
I need to go that way.
I'm not.
I don't
realize
think
that
I'll see
investing
anything
your
else
trust
there.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Oh, look, there's
Someone
balloons
you've
up there as well. Huh.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I know what's gonna happen here. he's gonna, at some point during this path, he's gonna go, ha ha, gotcha! I know this one. Groundhog has taught me well!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Oh, it's
to
like an
reach
actual
out to
spotlight
her.
tracking me.
If you can truly place your faith in another,
Oh, no, it's not.
then pick up the phone.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty? No. Okay.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Does this imply he also lives in apartment 427?
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your damn Gotcha. Oh, come on.
I told you he
I
would!
think you had a
I knew
lovely
this
life.
one!
Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Well, that
Let me
explains
show
why
you
the
what's
mannequin
really
was
going
there.
on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Ah, I had to know. I had to know. If I could piss him off even more. God, this
Is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, it happens. Oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. A
No!
job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder
I
of the
just... Oh no, I just
inconsequential
realized what
nature
you're gonna
of
do!
existence.
You're gonna make me press all the buttons!
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh,
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What if I don't? What if I just don't? Or if I press the wrong button? What if I press like right on the D-pad? Unfortunately... Okay. I feel like it's been long enough that if it was gonna do anything, it would have...
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yeah, that's
So
good enough,
behind
right?
his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could
my
go
God.
through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill
It
in
became
with
more like The
possible
Office.
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
I haven't seen the yellow
And down
line.
another was a game with a baby.
I've seen that
And
one.
he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This
But there is no answer. How could
one
there
feels a
possibly
little
be?
targeted at
In
me.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more
Oh, this
invested
one
he
feels-
gets, the more
Oh,
he
no.
forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he
Yeah.
remains here, he's slowly killing
Yeah.
himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
For you, I'll try. I'll try. I don't really know what else I'll do. I think I'm already resigned to this fate, Mr. Narrator. I don't think there's much I can do.
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Sorry, hold on. I need to... This doesn't have one? I thought I had accidentally turned this setting off. This is the most dread I've felt.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried.
Yeah. 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 Anyway. Whoop. I can't pick up the phone. I can't do it. Or is it this? It's this
Hi,
one.
Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today.
I've heard this
We
before.
need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some
Spaghetti.
bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I thought it was this phone ringing because it looked like the other one. Okay, I gotta go find this adventure line. I gotta go find it. Where's the narrator?
When Stanley came
There
to
he
a
is.
set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah, I
and
know,
Stanley
I
knew
know.
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
I feel
employee
like
lounge
I'm-
first, just to admire it.
Coming to the end of
The lounge was grand, majestic,
where
perhaps
all of
too
these
majestic.
places go.
like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This
Ugh.
made him smile.
Yeah.
At last,
Ah.
proof that he was human.
Yeah, don't do that.
But eager to get back to business,
Yeah.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked
And
straight ahead
down.
to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So is this where the adventure line is, normally?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Okay, yeah, this is
So now,
definitely...
in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Dang it! I've run out of decisions.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Intimidating truck. Hey, you know that one video of the guy at the beginning of Radiator Springs Racers when Mac appears and he just screams at the top of his lungs? This. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
We just have to get
Sorry.
back to Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How
Oh.
about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Okay, that's fun. I like... Wait, so where's the adventure line?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where is there another way to go? Where have I not found a different pathway?
When Stanley...
Whoa.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change
Is this
anything when
technically
we
a
were back in that
roguelike?
room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be a... This could be a Backrooms game. I'm just saying, this colored flooring, I don't know if this... I don't think this is carpet. This is like... Doesn't look like carpet. Just like the yellowy beige walls.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
Inner
on.
guilt.
I can
Everyone
promise
knows
you
what you did.
there
I'm just holding back to let you
definitely was a
torture
story
yourself.
here before. Do we need to
Understandable.
restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, I went in a circle. I actually managed to go in a circle. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Good question.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's go. Let's roll with that. Oh no, they're not even there.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
It could be a backroom game. It has the aesthetic. It does. Just like make the lighting slightly like less bright. Give it a bit of like a green tinge. Like it's like dying fluorescent lighting, which I guess it actually probably would be in this sort of office. And it would have the perfect look. I just like turning the computers off sometimes. Come on.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Turns
The
out...
story. Here it comes.
Ah, I see what this is. Hallways that don't make sense.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way
Yup.
and retrace our steps.
Alright, alright. I love that sort of trick. It's really cool.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
No, I think this
I
is someone who
can't
hasn't
quite recall,
finished
but I believe my story took
redoing
place in
their
an office
upstairs yet.
building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some
No, I had
people
to
win
figure out
fair
what
and
this one
square,
was.
And this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost,
Hey,
I've
I figured out where
employed
it
the
is.
help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How
I just
simple is
noticed. The flyer telling me that the meeting of the folks in the meeting room of the figure collecting folks, that's not in here anymore. I guess that's because I found all of them. Oh, there's also not any balloons in this room anymore. I mean, it's probably just because it's loaded this. Also, I do like that they added a 2. Once again, attention to detail. Even if it is a little weird that they put a 2 there, but there's no balloons. Narrator, I'm not sure this is going the right way. Narrator, I'm not sure this is correct. Ooh, solitaire. Oh, I can't even turn this computer off. Are you sure this is... Are you... Where is this adventure line taking me?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
It's cool that those
Nope.
pathways that you
Here's
can
a
see
thought.
through the windows.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is, in fact, a
I went in a
byproduct
circle.
of one's subjective experience of that existence.
I got real
right?
confused for a sec.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
That's a lot of big words, man.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
I'm not sure where you were
You know
going
what?
with it either.
I
I'm
think
gonna be
what
honest
we
with
need
you.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Sure. Hey, I've heard this one before. It's actually quite cool looking. Hi, Feather. Oh. Man, this line really goes places. Dang, this is a nice desk. Employee number 6 living good. Good lord, it goes all over the place. Womp, 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 womp. I'm never gonna get enough of this. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, annual reviews, consolidation reports, departmental accounts, personnel files, budget analysis. Just the financial records. Sorry, I can't hear myself over the carnival music.
Wait, cut the music.
Thank you.
Go back and look at that fern.
This one?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Roll it.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Wait. I can cheat. Who needs to remember things? I'm above remembering things.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the
Oh.
Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Crossed over itself.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
I really love that all of these rooms of the office that you can only see through windows before, you can actually go to these places. Oh, I thought they were just there for decoration the whole time. No, it is there for a purpose. Again, I shouldn't be surprised, but... Oh, Line, you're gonna piss him off so bad.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, God, I can only imagine. Hi, Appleman. I'm terrified what's gonna happen now. We're too many restarts deep, narrator.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
You know
intelligent
what?
people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring,
Yeah.
mysterious.
Yeah.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sure, let's do it. Let's do it.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
I
me
love-
and Stanley
I love
forging a new
hallways.
path, a new story. Well, it could be
I
anything.
love hallways.
What do you want our story to be?
I
Go
love
wild.
hallways.
Use your
I love
imagination.
hallways.
Whatever it might be, Stanley.
I was really
I'm
hoping that would keep
ready
going
for
in a loop forever.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Yeah, don't.
No lines or monitor rooms.
All
Just
right.
don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Just don't. I love the little trademark symbol. That's too funny. I love how it actually looks like the line just crash landed in here. You were right when you called this a character. Yeah, I'm not following you anymore, line. You're not real. No, you're not real. I do not walk in your steps. See, I'm not going up there. Silly. You think I'd go there? Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How
Yeah.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Ah!
Okay. So I know that each door
That's a
has to
line.
lead somewhere.
I don't
Which
follow
means that
lines.
Somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn
I don't follow
means that
lines.
our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
I didn't
Another
understand
victory
your
for
logic and reasoning
Come,
there,
Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
but okay, I need to make sure I walk around the room this way because I don't follow lines. Narrator, you've fallen for the oldest trick in the book again. You've been playing the confusion ending for 18 minutes!
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then
Yeah,
what?
we're here.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall.
Wall.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Oh, I don't like how
I've
this
never
one
seen
ends.
all of this. Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't
Wander
want
in the
game to
blackness,
keep
find a
restarting.
bookstore, get
I
bored
don't
and
want to
leave.
forget
Narrator
what's
restarts
going
the
on.
game.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
So how do we
And
get
the
out of here?
timer
Uh-oh.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something
Good
happen?
question. God?
So, okay.
God!
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Hopefully?
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Ah! Oh! Ah! Don't make loud noises. We've angered someone. Okay, the line is
The meeting
gone.
room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go there. Wait, this also is not the loop that was supposed to happen. Because it said there would just be blackness, and then I would have to go and find a bookstore. So we've clearly gone somewhere else.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah.
he entered the door
Yes.
on his left.
And...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Well, this
Feeling a
looks
wave of
shockingly
disbelief,
normal.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. I think we might have
Coming to a
actually broken out of the
staircase,
loop.
Stanley walked upstairs
Okay.
to his boss's office.
Was the bucket there? I should have grabbed the bucket. I guess I didn't realize I was gonna make it this far. That was really weird looking because the door pushed me, and I wasn't expecting it to. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's
Okay.
office,
I think we have actually broken out of the loop. So I'm gonna do something.
all of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, okay,
What could it
that's
mean? Stanley decided
normal.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply warmth
Grab the bucket.
spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
the bucket is gonna help me do something I
Stanley
wasn't able to
clutched
do
the bucket
alone.
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I think I'm starting to come to the end of how many different branching paths there are, but I haven't done everything with the
Still no one
bucket
was
yet.
here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
There
office.
are a couple more areas that could be interesting with the bucket.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket...
Okay,
knew
so
all
yeah, so
along?
that dialogue
Was
is
the
a little
bucket
different when
guiding
it's
him?
when it's bucket. It's not
Yes,
the
This is
snarky
certainly the most logical
thing that it
explanation.
is when you do that without the bucket. Okay. Down. I don't know if there is like an ending checklist anywhere in here. Like, I don't think there is. At least I haven't found it.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through
yeah,
the
we're
large
gonna go
door
in
that
here.
read, Mind Control Facility.
Now, obviously we did the thing where
The lights rose on an enormous room.
we
packed
turned
with
off the
television
mind
screens.
control.
What horrible secret
the
did this
bucket.
place hold? Stanley
But
and
I
the bucket
haven't
both
said
wondered to
to
themselves.
turn it on with the bucket. And that's what we're gonna do.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Don't worry,
as
Bucket.
Stanley cradled it gently.
Well, maybe
reassuring
you should
it
worry,
that
Bucket,
everything would
because
be
what we're
fine.
gonna do is not maybe not the best thing.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
No, Bucket, you're stronger
Had the
than
bucket
that.
been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
You're stronger
What
than that,
kinds
Bucket.
of
You have more
things
willpower
does a
than
bucket
that,
want
Bucket.
to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raise
Does the bucket have
furiously
free
in
will?
Stanley's feeble mind.
The- I'm holding the bucket and making decisions for the bucket, so I guess actually I'm the bucket's mind control facility. I think I'm the
No!
villain.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept
think
it.
I'm actually
His
the villain
own
in the
life
bucket
in someone
situation.
else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter.
Just realized that one
His
says
one
pirate.
friend in the entire world. At this point,
Actually, yeah, there
he
was an
could trust
entire
no
ending
one
dedicated to
except
saying
the
that I was the villain from the bucket's perspective. Yeah, no, that is just true.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this
How are you the
machinery
bucket's
would
villain?
never again exert its
The bucket is
terrible
more powerful
power
than
over
me,
another
yet
human
I
life.
control the bucket.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Okay.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror.
Bucket!
Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take
I
over the
can't believe
machine
you
and
would do
claim
this,
the power
Bucket.
for
Maybe you
itself?
are the villain.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away. in
How is it more
disgust
powerful than
when
you?
suddenly
Buckets are just
an
very
image appeared
powerful.
upon
Humans
the
were never meant to
enormous
control
screen.
buckets.
Birds. Silly, silly birds.
Or
The
seagulls.
control buttons became active again.
Oh, hey. Those are good birds.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it
Aw.
dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise.
Well, that's a
its
good
true
bird.
intentions.
That's a really good bird.
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands. The one
Never
who
mind,
had
Bucket.
pointed him towards this
I doubted you too
incredible
quickly.
discovery.
You're a genius.
Stanley and the
I should
Bucket
never doubt
found
you.
freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams
Aw.
of the silliest birds imaginable. Of
Oh,
all
look at
the
that guy. That
possible
guy's fun.
paths his life could
Sorry, I
have
don't
taken,
want to know my birds.
this
I don't know
one
which bird is
was
which.
surely the best.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
Stanley was happy.
You look like a tiki room bird. I wasn't done. Okay. Okay, I
All
do
his co-workers were
I
gone.
do want to
What
successfully
did it
do
mean?
that though.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
So
room.
sorry, Bucket.
Perhaps he had simply
We're going back
misremembered.
there again real quick. Cuz I wasn't able to stop it and I feel like I
When
should
Stanley
be able
came to
to.
a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know how, but listen, all right.
Yet there was not a single.
I saw
person
something
there
in the
either.
achievements.
Feeling a wave of
And it was the
disbelief,
it was the
Stanley
number
decided to go
8.
up to his boss's
And it
office,
made me
hoping he might
realize
find an answer there.
that there's a Proton John stream alert that I've seen before, which is just a button with 8 on it being pressed over and over again and saying 8, 8, 8, 8. And it looks just like the buttons that are down there. So I'm pretty sure those two things are related, and I need to press a button that says 8. I'm using my brain to
Coming
think.
to the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now, where is the button that says 8? I have no idea.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible,
right.
he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Hey, look.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
It's one of the cameras.
So he relaxed for a few minutes.
I wonder if you can see
with
those
some
cameras in, like,
calming
every
new age music.
office. I haven't been looking that hard.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I should do maybe there's at least one other bucket path I can think of that might be interesting. Maybe 2, actually. Going down the stairs and jumping off the stairs repeatedly. Because I know how to get to both of those.
Stanley walked straight
Actually,
ahead through the large door.
oh man,
that
all
led
of the endings I'm
mind
kind of
control
interested to see
facility.
how they change in bucket mode. Damn it!
The lights rose
This game
on
is
an
too
enormous room packed
this
with
game is
television
too
screens.
interesting.
What horrible secret
I'm
did this
too
place
compelled to
hold?
see where all the
Stanley
endings
thought to
go.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay. Now,
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true
like that
nature
one's
revealed.
Each
that
bore
one's
the number of an
corrupted.
employee in the building.
Or sorry, that one's
Stanley's
fired. That one's like
co-workers.
corrupted.
The
It looks like
lives
the
of
TV's
so
been
many
like smashed
individuals
in.
reduced to images on a screen.
And then one of them
Stanley,
says pirate.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, that one says pirate. What's actually on that screen then? Is it just the ocean? Oh, it's kind of hard to tell.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I've done this, so I've gone this way quite a few times at this point.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
The thing is
Had
I
he
still
truly
don't know
spent
how
his
this
entire
works.
life utterly blind to the world?
I still
Here
don't
was the
know.
proof, the heart of the operation. Controls
How to make
labeled
this
with
work.
emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this
But I'm
very
gonna try.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
About that.
over another. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
I know.
And
I
leave.
know. Trust
If
me.
you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire
I'm aware.
complex.
I'm aware.
How long until
Don't worry, I know.
detonation, then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Okay, so-
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story
Button
now.
hint provided,
Shape it to
continue.
your heart's desires.
Okay.
Oh, this is much better than what
bucket
I
had the
in
correct
mind.
DNA?
What a shame we have
Don't
so
think too
little
hard about
time
it.
left to enjoy.
Okay, so if I hit
Mere
1,
moments until the bomb goes off.
it doesn't
But what
seem to do
precious
anything.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all
says
this means.
10
I
incorrect.
barely know where to
5.
start.
That one's like green.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
That didn't do anything.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly
You have
what
3
happened.
attempts remaining.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of
Enable
course,
backup
that
power
was
to
merely
activate.
in
Oh,
this
okay.
instance of the story.
Okay.
Sometimes when I tell it,
Okay.
I simply let
I-
you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Correct. 1.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
Failsafe?
swallowing everyone inside.
Failsafe?
or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version.
I know
of
that
events
there's
has been
numbered
rather
buttons,
amusing.
but I
Watching you
don't.
try
They
to
didn't
make
seem to
sense
do
of
anything
everything
last time.
and take back the control wrested away from you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Oh.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
this the right
To
one?
hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Nope. No. Oh.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Okay. I don't know if any of these
What's the matter,
buttons
Stanley?
seem to be good.
Is it that you have no
You have 1
idea
attempts
where you're
remaining?
going
All right,
and
let's find
you're
out what happens if I
supposed to be
screw it
doing
all
right
up.
now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
How do I fail?
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking
Wait,
on
1?
every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything.
There was a
Something
big
here
red
will
button
save
somewhere.
me.
That was on the failsafe thing, but it didn't seem to do anything.
That this video
Okay.
game can be beaten? One solved?
Okay.
Do
So
you have any
did I
idea what
ruin
your
it?
purpose in this place is?
no, I didn't. That button is like bright now.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Okay, I'm not sure I can actually run out of attempts.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
1.
To see you.
It says 1, but when I hit 1,
It's not a challenge. It's a
it doesn't
tragedy.
seem to do
You
much of
wanted
anything.
To control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Wait.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's
Okay.
30 seconds you
Wait,
have
what's
left
over
to struggle.
here?
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Wait,
Will you
these
cling desperately
these
to
might
your
be
short
right.
life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Hold on, wait. I might need to go over there. That might be correct.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The narrator, yeah,
Stanley
yeah,
decided
don't
to go to the meeting
don't worry
room.
about him.
Perhaps he had simply
He's
missed
just
the
like
memo.
that, I think.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Hold on,
doors,
that
he entered the door
that
on his
console
left.
over there seemed like it might have been the correct one, and I just never noticed it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
So
Feeling a wave of
we are gonna
disbelief,
have to listen to this
Stanley
guy
decided to go out
talk
to
a
his
lot
boss.
about the
Coming
same
to a
things we've already heard
staircase,
again.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't know whether or not the whole talk about there isn't actually anything you can do
Okay,
is
we all know the
true.
drill by now.
Oh.
Blah blah blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Oh, perfect, thank you. You made it easier for me. I guess because I'm going the same way multiple times.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
I wonder if this
door
part
that
will be
read
sped up as well,
Mind
then.
Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Because I refuse to believe until I can, like, really
find out.
mentally rule it out that that whole sequence is just a long-winded way
Now
for the
the
narrator to
monitors
call
jumped
you an
to
idiot
life,
and then kill
their
you.
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
Hey, we've been up there now.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't
Yeah, and
be
I'm gonna make it
true.
worse,
Had
hopefully.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with
I
his
wish to
boring
believe.
job?
I wish
That
to
his
believe that I can
emotions
get
had
in
been
there.
manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He
It's like
couldn't
the screens
accept it.
do
His own
react,
life
and they
in
do
someone
change
else's
things. I do
control.
like the narrator's
Never.
voice as well.
It was
It's very
unthinkable.
good.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
All
of
right,
it
this
monitored and
time,
commanded from
this time,
very place.
I think I know
And
where to
as the
start.
cold
I think I know
reality
where to
of his
begin.
past began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machine... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Hell yeah, I
After they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Apparently so.
Stanley...
Okay,
how
I
applaud
think
your effort,
these
I really do.
screens.
But you need
I
to
think this
understand,
is it.
there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized
that
he
he
had
had
just
initi-
initiated
Well, I
the
can't
network's
remember this one enough.
emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
Those screens are all
It's
just
your story
blanked
now.
out?
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Wait,
What
that's...
a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the
if I do
bomb
that?
goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Okay,
More
4
time to talk
yellow.
about you, about
Oh,
me.
wait, no,
What
this
we're
is right.
doing.
4
What
yellow.
all this means, I barely know where to start.
Oh. Okay.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Okay, maybe
All
this
right,
isn't
I'm
right.
in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
2
I set you free.
purple?
Of course, that was merely in
Okay,
this
there isn't a
instance of the
purple.
story.
Okay, no,
Sometimes
this...
when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground.
That's definitely not
swallowing
correct.
Everyone inside.
That's definitely not what
or
I was
let
meant
it
to do.
burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Okay, maybe...
Sure, whatever I come up
maybe
with on
this
the
is
next
just...
go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These
okay,
are precious
maybe...
additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't
Maybe he was right the whole time.
Oh,
Maybe
dear
I
me,
should have
what's
just
the
listened
matter,
to him.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah, I did.
Look at you.
And I
Running
continue
from
to.
button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Yeah, this may
Something
just
here
be
will
a
save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
because yeah,
That this
these
video
are
game can be
not
beaten?
happy.
One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
He did say different things. What if I just kept going there?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Am I really
Stanley
gonna
decided
try
to go
that?
to the meeting
Alright,
room.
hold on, let's do
Stanley
something else
picked up the
quickly.
bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I am curious. Because I don't think I can actually press
Still
buttons
no
or get
one was
anything
here.
to happen.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
But
Perhaps
he's
his boss's
egging me
office
on to
was
keep
where he'd
trying,
find- Coming to a
isn't he?
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had
Okay.
left his post during work
So the
hours.
content
He
warning
might be
is still
fired for that.
there.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then...
Does the bucket not
something
change this
occurred
one?
to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
Come on,
He
Bucket, I
held
need
the
you more
bucket
than
close,
ever.
Yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Oh no.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Run from the fake bucket.
Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Okay, yeah, this ending appears to be mostly
Without
the same.
My bucket, I've gone truly mad.
Just about the bucket
Where
this
is it?
time.
I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket! Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket to the next. None of them none of them were special buckets.
Where's my bucket?
To me, Stanley! Find me! He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
The real bucket was the friends we made along the way?
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh, I'm dead again. It happens.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Please tell me there's gonna be a bucket beside me
Mariella
in the
woke up on a
cutscene.
day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of
it is
comfort
different.
and security, and walked to her place of work.
Oh, she's holding the
But on this
bucket.
day,
Of course I'm not holding the
her
bucket. My
work was
bucket's gone.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken
The
his
visuals
bucket
here
with
remind
him.
me of Gmod.
Perhaps he didn't
I
realize
believe
he'd
they're
forgotten his
the
bucket
same
at home in the
engine,
first
so
place.
there's a reason
How
for that.
cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her
This
own
is also a
bucket
Source
on
Engine
Twitter.
game.
But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
You're still a jerk for not calling for any help. Still a monster. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Now I'm gonna go blow up the
Stanley
building
decided
again.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
I
missed a moment.
have to know whether or not that will eventually do something.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's the thing. I'm so horrible at picking up on whether or not the game is actually
Yet there was not a
telling
single
me
person here
whether
either.
or not you should just
Feeling a wave of
give
disbelief,
up.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
Why would she help? Stanley was a
walked
bucketless
upstairs
loser.
To his boss's office.
I guess so.
Here's the door. Just go.
Okay, yeah, like, this is getting faster. That part's getting faster.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
The fact that that changes as well.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
See, this
packed
part
with
doesn't
television
change,
screens.
but that part
what
does.
Horrible secret did this
And
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
There's
out?
gotta be some reason. Because, like, I don't know if there's other, like, exits this way. Or not exits, like endings this way.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number
Oh, wait,
of
hold
an
on.
employee
I didn't even
in the
notice that
building.
this powered on last
Stanley's
time.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Yeah.
And Stanley
one of them, eternally monitored in this place
Interesting.
where freedom meant nothing.
Now my brain is just desperately looking for clues. Now
This
I've
mind
officially
control
gotten
facility,
in too
it
deep.
was too horrible
I've
to believe
absolutely
it couldn't be
gotten
true.
in too deep.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Listen, there's a
emotions
funny
had been
8-button
manipulated
achievement.
to accept it
I know that
blindly?
there is. I've seen it in the list. This game doesn't have secret achievements. I didn't even cheat to go
He
look at. I just looked at
refused to
the...
believe it. He
the
couldn't
page.
accept it. His own life in someone
Also, yes,
else's
shockingly,
control?
this game doesn't
Never.
have secret achievements.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking,
All right,
eating,
let's see.
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this
Let's
very
see.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machine...
Once more.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley.
Okay, I need to pay
how
attention
bored
to,
or
like,
ever I
everything
really
he
do.
says.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Okay, that
If you
door
want to
doesn't
throw my
open.
story off track, you're going to have to do much better than
I wonder
that.
if I can, like,
I'm
slip
afraid you
through
don't
this
have
door.
nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this
Because
person.
this is one of the doors that just
Stanley
opens.
suddenly realized
I
he
think
had
when the
just
power comes
initiated
on.
the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
There might actually be
How long
something
until detonation
proper I have to do.
Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
That did not
You are
open.
the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments
number
until
5?
the bomb goes off. But what precious moments.
Congrats
each one
on
of
your
them
on your
is.
5-watch
More
streak,
time
Med.
to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
No, I've heard this
All
before.
right,
This
I'm
all
in a
sounds
good mood.
familiar.
You're gonna
Yeah,
die anyway.
yeah, he said
I'll
this
tell you
before.
exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Yeah, you've said
Of
this.
course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing
Wait, does that
buttons
say
endlessly
green
and then dying
too?
alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested
Wait.
away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Wait.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
No.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time
Dang
doesn't
it.
grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Okay.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something
Okay.
in this room
I
was
think
capable of
I
turning
think
it
this
on?
is
I mean, look at you.
truly
Running from button
not
to
something I
button,
can.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this
Or is
door.
it
Everything,
green?
anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what
I
your
think these
purpose
are
in this
not
place
okay.
is?
I think these may in fact be
Do you really
nonsense
believe there's
hints.
an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100?
I think I
1,000?
am in fact
I
falling
look
for
forward
his
to
exact
finding out
trap.
and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all
Can I at
eternity.
least make the
And
computer
Stanley
explode
died
early?
again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
Okay,
Take
it
a look
doesn't
at the
seem
clock,
like it.
Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Th-
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
Pull
Just
back
you
up
being
power to
blown to
activate.
pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same.
Can I look this up?
All
You know
right.
what? Go ahead. No, in the meantime, I'm going to go
Even
to the
now,
one with the
Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
bucket.
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
Okay, I know where I'm going this
Stanley
time.
clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley
Yay!
had felt the
Funny
bucket
explosion
pulling
joke coming in
telling
like, I
him
don't know,
that the
5 seconds? I don't know how long it
lounge
takes me to
was
say
simply
things.
the place to be. And there
Nice.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Oh, I guess
Go
I've never
somewhere
been over
else.
here with the bucket.
cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the car. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how.
Yeah,
this bucket
yeah,
was
I'm not
speaking
going
to
up
him.
there.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
That's not
But
where I wanna
Stanley
go.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, I didn't.
No, stop.
Oh.
Look there on the wall. You see? There's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring
Wait, where
the
does it
bucket
say
here?
that? Oh,
Unless-
it actually said it
What if
does.
The problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket. I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire...
Am I gonna have to
rest
do
of the
a
game.
is this a
What
bucket or
is
something
going
else
on?
quiz?
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your
I think I have a
understanding
good idea of what a
is
bucket
and
is.
Isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Yeah, you know what? I'm ready to have some bucket debates.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some.
It's
test
also from 12
scenarios,
years ago?
and you'll
Okay,
tell me
so
whether or not the thing I'm showing
there
you
probably
is a
isn't then.
bucket. Simple enough.
I don't think that
This
would have
should tell us
changed.
everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not.
Okay,
a
that's good
bucket.
to know.
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes, that is a bucket. That is indeed a bucket.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Okay, just because it's a fake bucket doesn't mean it's not a bucket.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes, that is a bucket.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
You and I disagree on the nature of buckets. You and I disagree on what makes a bucket a bucket.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Okay. 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 So what makes a bucket a bucket? What is a bucket? Let's first raise a question. Is a cup a bucket? They both hold liquids and they both have the same shape. Does that make a cup a bucket? Does a bucket require a handle? If you break the handle off of a bucket, is it still a bucket? there are plenty of buckets with broken handles, and I think it would be awfully rude to consider them not buckets. Therefore, a bucket simply is a container to hold liquid. Now, what is a tractor? A bucket.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Now, let us think about something. Must a bucket
Is this
hold
a bucket?
liquids? Could a bucket simply hold fluids? Now, if we consider a bucket to be able to hold fluids, you may be aware of the idea that gases are fluids. Air is a gas. Now what is this? What is this section here? Why, this is a section that's closed off on all sides. This is a space that holds a fluid. Air. This is a bucket.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Thank you.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Clearly.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Fair enough.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, that's a bucket.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here.
Alright. Alright, listen. We're in a room. What is a room if not a container? What can containers hold? Fluids. Buckets hold fluids. This room is a bucket.
And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket
That's not what I said.
when we both clearly know that a bucket is something.
I did not imply that I was saying that it was nothing.
And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
No, a bucket is everything.
Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
No.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
I was right. It was all a bucket. It changed. I was right. I was right. You can't get me, game. I know your tricks. I know what buckets are. Rooms, buildings, planets, they're all just buckets at the end of the day. Anyway, come with me, buddy.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anyway,
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket
I know
calling
where
to
I want
him,
to go.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
Said the bucket.
I want to
Don't
go see
to
what's
the
up there
meeting
now.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift
This is
all
a
the way to the
terrifying
top.
building.
There's
This
something up
building
there I
is
need
a
you to
labyrinth.
do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have
I
alarmed
can't
him,
remember
of course,
when
because
I went
buckets can't
into
talk.
the vent if
But
I had the
Stanley
bucket
chose
or
not to
not.
think about this obvious fact. He was firmly
But I
convinced
swear
that the
in there
bucket
was
had
something
spoken
Stanley
to
Parable
him,
2
and
related.
he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
So I think I need to go in there without the bucket and see what happens.
In here.
said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Oh, I know where this is going. The bucket's gonna replace the mannequin. Right?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his
Oh
bucket.
wow, this is...
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
I played the demo! I went to the mind control facility and all I got was this lousy sticker. Wish you were here, aloha from the freedom ending. Wow, this home is much larger. It's got actual decoration. You know, these are some real big windows. I just my bee. Words to live by. Oh, hey. Okay.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me. Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it would ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it.
As we've previously discussed, it's fluids. Sorry, I keep interrupting the narrator.
It doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press X for us to go back home. Of course. Please ignore the fact that I keep
He's not
looking down at the
listening.
controller to check
He's
what
still
button.
taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Yes.
It's sad.
Once
I
again,
bet he
this
doesn't need me
ending
anymore.
continues to be the
From now
one
on, he's just going to cling to
that
this
makes
bucket,
me
this
most
cold,
go like, ah,
empty
yes, this is the
bucket,
problem
this
of my
sort
life.
of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
I believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Yeah, this is
Yes, I
just my
suppose on
life.
closer inspection, that it doesn't quite look like your average.
Oh, I thought that was
hardware
the
store
bucket. That's a wastebasket.
It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
I have heard of Superliminal. I've seen Superliminal front to back.
What am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's
I haven't
literally
played it,
just a
but-
bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press A to go home to work to home to work to home.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. Oh no, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Luna, don't think too hard about this, okay? Don't think as hard about this as I'm thinking about it right now. I don't own any candles, don't worry.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it
Okay.
all.
Did it restart? Yes, it did.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure?
Okay,
that
these
the
are
orders
also
stopped
looping
coming
now.
in? How is that possible?
Okay.
They never stopped. Surely
So
I
what
was mistaken.
else? I'm trying to think of everywhere else that I could still go, you know? Like, what have I not seen? Well, I know one thing I haven't
A
done.
good bucket. A strong bucket. A humble bucket. A committed bucket. A bucket of culture and distinction.
Listen, I have strong opinions about
Stanley clutched the bucket
About
tightly
things.
to his. This was not the correct
I have
way to the
I
meeting room.
have some
But
thoughts.
Stanley had felt the bucket
But-
calling to him, telling him that the employee
Bucket,
lounge
maybe-
was simply the place to be. And
Maybe
here
I
it
am
was.
starting to
Had
treat
the
you like
bucket
you're a
turned
little
out to
too
be
real,
correct?
Bucket.
Was this no? Never mind. The bucket
Listen,
was wrong.
they're
Stanley took
you
the
have
door on
to
his
you
left
have to draw a
go
fine
back to the
line
meeting
between reality and not reality, you know? So
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance
I think I
section
need
and
to-
walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I think I need to draw this line, Bucket.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned
stop
for you,
vibrating.
Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
I know.
The bucket isn't
I know.
even from the original
I
Stanley
know,
Parable.
I know,
It's just
I know.
sequel content. We're the ones that matter,
I
Stanley.
understand.
Classic
I
characters
get it
from
now.
the first game, like the Adventure Line and the
I
Drum
understand
Crossing.
it now.
Because that's what
I
fans
get
want
what you're
from a
trying to
sequel.
do.
They want more of their favorite jokes.
I think this
not
bucket thing has gone too
bucket
far.
that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go
Okay,
somewhere new.
the
Yes,
Adventure Line
yes,
does
that's
kind
what
of
the
scare me,
fans want. Let's
but-
do it. Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
I still think it's funny that I found this before I found the real Adventure Line because I took the bucket down here without thinking.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
That's
Also,
really pretty
Stanley's
looking.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
I understand.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say
Goodbye, Bucket.
to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Wait. Wait.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
Oh.
I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows.
Oh.
That is its
Alright,
singular
well, I
personality
thought this was a
trait.
choice.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
Okay, unfortunately,
Well,
I
you
think
see,
I did in
if
fact
you were
do the
to
right thing the
really
first
explore
time.
the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
We've officially reached the point where I'm accidentally going to the same place multiple times and nothing changes.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, the only other thing I can think of is the vent. I think otherwise I may have...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the
maybe
meeting
I've
room,
seen
and
everything.
Stanley knew it
I kind of want to
perfectly
figure out
well.
how to do the 8
Perhaps
button.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
I wonder if there
open
is
door on
Bucket
his left.
Destroyer merch. There probably is.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, what's in here? Wait.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
Oh no, I have
that
been
it seemed
here.
The office had begun. So far off the beaten.
No, now I
Seeing
remember
the office
this.
had
Okay, wait, hold on. No, I don't think I brought the bucket there. Oh. Right, I keep forgetting. Sometimes the world just changes around me.
The embrace of an old friend. Stanley clutched the bucket
You know,
tightly to
just
his-
how it
This
is.
was not the correct way to the meeting room. But
Just how it
Stanley had
is.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Bye, Appleman.
Never mind.
Uh,
The bucket was
the
wrong.
the world is crumbling
Stanley
around.
took the door
This
on his
office
left
is
to go back
crumbling.
to the meeting room,
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
All
go
right.
somewhere else. The
So-
cargo lift, yes.
so what happens
Go
if I bring
there.
the bucket
Go to
here?
the cargo lift.
Oh. You didn't say anything.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Wait, why is this in reverse?
Everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
Uh-oh.
Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will
Oh,
pay
no.
for even just an hour with the
Oh, no.
bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Okay. So that's certainly interesting. I'm gonna leave you there. Yeah, I don't
When
think
Stanley came to a set
there's
of two
any
open
other
doors, he entered the door on his
alternative
left.
pathways that I can think of at this point. Let me take a quick peek at the achievement list. Is there anything on here that's obvious? Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. That's not going to happen. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Well, that's going to take a while. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes, 22 seconds. Test achievement, please ignore. And then the 8. All right. How do I 8? I gotta know. 8. I do enjoy that the number 8 has an entry, has a page in the Stanley Parable wiki. That's what I'm learning right now. Oh, here we go. This should...
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Oh. Okay. Well, seems like he's not mad. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of this.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I can't believe Googling something actually led me to finding another
Stanley
piece of
decided
dialogue.
to go up to his boss's office. Hoping him coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
No. Okay, that was it. Apparently. Oh, that's not right. That's 5. Neat! How fun! Alright. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna skim through this list and see how many, and see if there's any obvious endings that I've missed. Oh god, there's a flow chart Wait. Wait, there's quite a few I haven't seen. Oh god, there's a bunch! Huh. Yeah, there's... like... a lot of them. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, I didn't realize just how many... I didn't realize just how many things there were. This flowchart is massive. Alright, hold on. There is at least one that I'm curious about. One moment. Go. Hey. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so you told me to just enter my favorite time, and I've decided that my favorite time is, is 2:32 p.m. So here. Yeah. I'm not awake most of that time of day, but... No, that actually was my favorite time of day. It's currently 8:36. Yeah, you know, just how it is. Oh, okay. Wait, what does this mean? Like, accurate to the correct time? Or accurate as in how much it's my favorite? Because, like, it is very inaccurate to the correct time. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah, maybe I disagree with that sentence. We've gone through all the sliders I have. Okay. Okay. Cool. Now I'll quit the game. And now I'll open the game back up. Now I'll go move it over to the correct monitor. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I remember this slider. Was this not actually a brightness setting? Well, technically the computer, if I want to input it accurately, the computer is like barely visible here. Please adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. Yeah. I mean, like, you know. How about just there? Let's give them a little bit of boundaries. Let's give them a little bit of boundaries. Just a little bit of comfort. You know, I don't know if a cat would want to be like rubbing up their whiskers against something all the time. I don't know how cats work. But you know, friendship. This is more friendship, but I don't want to assume anything about these two. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think one of those might have been Roman numeral 9, but I don't know Roman numerals. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. And that seems about good. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Ooh, you know, at first I wasn't really thinking Occuboinkle. That one looked a little confusing. Like Scrumtush, yeah, no, Scrumtush is not a good word. Occuboinkle is way better. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yeah, it's 8:40. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Well, that's relative. Yes? I think? Do you believe that time is real? Like... If I'm answering this question with my own opinion, I tend to believe that time is real, so I'm gonna say yes. What is time anyway? I was just discussing this. Yeah. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Oh God, yes. If I can. Yeah, I plan on coming back right after this. Allow me to reopen the game. OBS, come on. There you go. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? Just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? You know me. Chronically antisocial. Yeah. well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little more time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Okay. Haha! Yes! I googled a flowchart for this. This is the one that intrigued me the most, so... Oh, wait! We've been here! I know where this is! This is after all of the, when I did all of the skipping. Yeah. We're back. And my computer is dying again. Oh, nice. Pleasant. Okay, I'm just gonna walk off again and see if it does something. Oh! Ah! The office chairs are getting kicked up in the dust storm! Looks like a tornado over there. Good lord! What the hell planet am I on now? Is this like a generator? Yeah, it is. Good work, buddy. Keep going. Oh! Boop, boop. Oh, it's Cookie 9! Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting, a welcome reprieve from... Alright, where do I... Oh. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. Ah, yes, on the real web. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It is clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Review scores in video game history second.
Jim. Stanley. Jim. Jim.
Oh, neat.
Stanley. 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 Jim.
He got another one finished before everything went to hell. There we go. There's where I need to go. Oh boy, more figurines! I am very, 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 very easily entertained. I say as I descend further into the hell pit. Oh, I didn't expect the computer to do something. Oh, hey! How are ya? Nice to see you too, Val. What's up? Yeah, some things don't need sequels, you know? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. A whisper of ice cream? I do like a whisper of ice cream. That's a good one. Stanley Parable 3, a whisper of ice cream. It's absurd, I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1. And then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end! And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Yeah, I like this idea. This is terrible for the consumer. Good! Then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. You know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alrighty, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Oops. I'm not gonna wait for the minute to tick over this time. And no, you know what I am. Yep, there we go. Just gonna set it up. Yeah, well, I said it right in the middle last time. This game really does go on forever, is what I've learned. Like... this flowchart really does seem to go forever. Like, there are so many different endings. Including various bucket-related endings. Like all the splits where the bucket gives a different ending. There's so many. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to bother playing this again to go through all of these. Though it does seem like I think there's an ending. It sounds like I could just do this.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure beyond any doubt was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Maybe I will come back to this and poke out a couple more of these that seem interesting. But I have seen enough that are fun and interesting. I loved this. This game is fantastic. Like, this game is amazing. I love this so much.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This is such a
Stanley
fun
decided to go to
video
the meeting
game.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching.
I think you
every
actually can
little
open this
thing in the
door
office, but it didn't
as
make
well.
a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I think sometimes there's like it looks like there's also sometimes a different door that appears somewhere. I don't think I ever could have figured out everything in this. Yeah, I think 437 is the one that says that there's some way to go through. I think there's like a window you can jump through, is what it said. Clearly, like, I thought that I was like, oh yeah, I've gone all the obvious direction. Turns out there's a lot of not obvious directions that you can go as well. This game just seems so massive. like it's just impressive. It's a very impressive game. Also, yeah, apparently this is just open now. Oh, can't go in there though. But I absolutely love this. This game is amazing. I don't know if I'll come back to this immediately, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. But this was wonderful. This was absolutely wonderful.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright. Also, yeah, apparently every time I close the game, that number will go up by 1. Does it change here? No, it still just has the normal name. But yeah, this was incredible. I'm really glad. It popped into my head and I was like, I should play that. That seems interesting. And I was gonna wait for it to go on sale in the summer sale because I forgot that there was a Steam Spring sale. And then I just bought it now because, you know, $10. And yeah, that was worth it. Okay, that's it.